Hey loves, welcome back. I'm jumping straight into the video. I'm going to start off with my eyebrows, and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Auburn. Now I'm just prepping my skin. I forgot to show the primer, but I'm using the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and then I'm going to quickly follow up with the Estee Lauder Idealist Even Skin Tone Illuminator. I love this product. I haven't been able to put it down the past couple days. I've been using it almost every single day. This has quickly become a part of my everyday makeup routine. It just gives your face such a natural radiance. I use it with foundation, without foundation. Sometimes I'll mix it into my foundation. I feel like it'll take a dull matte foundation and it'll like bring it to life. For foundation today, I'm going to be going in with the Cosmetics CC Plus cream. I've never used a CC cream or a BB cream for my foundation, so I was kind of shaky to use this, but I ended up loving it. I've been using it for like 2 weeks now, and I really love the way it leaves my skin looking. It leaves my skin looking really flawless with a really nice finish. For concealer, we're going in with the L.A Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes in a triangular shape on the bridge of my forehead, on the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, and on the center of my chin. And if you guys see me talking or laughing, it's because my friend was here while I was recording and we were talking about something. Now I'm just blending everything out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge. When you're blending out your concealer, your foundation, or anything with a damp beauty sponge, you never want to rub it on your skin. You always want to pat it into your skin, because when you rub that on your skin, you're just moving the product around. It's not really going into your skin, and it'll look streaky, and the coverage won't be as good. So always keep that in mind. I'm setting all of that with my Maybelline New York loose setting powder, and I'm gonna leave the bake underneath my eyes until I'm done with my eyeshadow. That way it can catch any fallout. And I'm just setting my face with a big fluffy blending brush from Morphe and whatever is left of the setting powder. To prevent my eyelids from creasing, I'm going to be going into the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette with the shade Divinity, and I'm going to just be placing that all over my eyelids. For our transition shade today, I'm going to be going into the Morphe 35F palette, and I'm going to be grabbing a burnt orange color, and I'm going to be taking that in an itty bitty blending brush, and I'm going to be focusing that in the crease, and I'm also going to be flicking it out towards the tail of my eyebrow. Taking an even darker shade to intensify my crease, I'm going to place that right where I placed the initial transition shade. This is also a shade from the 35F palette. It's still a burnt orange, but it has more hints of brown than it does orange. To intensify my crease even more, I'm going to be going back into the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, and I'm going to be grabbing the shade Bordeaux. You're going to see me change my brush for this about 50 different times because I couldn't find a brush that packed the color on how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be like a really solid line, and no brush was doing that for me. So I had trouble with this look, but once I cut the crease with concealer, it actually looked pretty good. So if you're having the same problem that I did, just remember that it'll probably look good once you cut the crease. Now I'm going to be cutting the crease. I'm using a regular concealer brush. When you do this, you have to be super patient and just try to take your time, because if you try to rush through it, it will mess up. At first I was trying to rush through it, but then I saw that it was starting to get a little messed up, so I was like, okay, let me take my time. This is my first time ever doing a cut crease, so I was so nervous doing this, especially like I was so tired this day. I just wanted to like get this makeup on and get it off. So I really was trying to rush, but then I was like, no, let me slow down because it's gonna get messed up. So now I'm just taking the same itty bitty blending brush, and I'm gonna be blending out the brown shade, the shade Bordeaux that we just placed into the crease. And then I'm going to be packing it on again because I lost some intensity, as you can tell, and I changed my brush once again. And I think I'm actually going to go and blend this out again. I don't know what I was doing here. Going back into the shade Divinity from the Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette, I'm going to be setting where I just placed that concealer. And now I'm packing the color on once again. I think this is the last brush I used. I think I decided to stick with this brush. This is the brush that came with the Naked 2 palette. It actually comes in handy sometimes. Now going in with the star of the show, I got so excited when I placed this color on my eyelids. You're going to see in a little bit. This is the Too Faced, oh no, not Too Faced, this is the ColourPop. There goes my excitement. It's so pigmented. I love it. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Coconut. When I saw this color online, I was like, I have to buy this color. Like, it was no ifs, ands, or buts. I just placed it in my cart. Initially, I went in with a regular flat shader brush, but it was too thick and it wasn't as precise as I wanted it to be. So I changed it to a really small shader brush, and I'm also going to be flicking this out towards the tail of my brow, but not as much as I did with the two transition shades. Taking that banana shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, I'm going to be wiping away the bake along with any fallout that we had. I decided I wanted to do a smoked out wing, so I placed some tape on the outer corner of my eyes. This is the worst tape I ever used in my life. I need new tape. I didn't even have to place it on the back of my hand because it's not even all that sticky. But I'm going in with the darkest shade from the 38.5 F palette from Morphe, and I'm taking that on a pencil brush, and I'm just gliding it along my lash line and where the tape is placed. And this is gonna create a really sharp wing, and it's gonna look so pretty. I feel like this is what tied the whole eye look together. Now I'm going back in with the shade Coconut because I feel like we lost some intensity when we were smoking out that wing. And to contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit in light medium. Now just prepping my lashes for falsies, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. Now for lashes today, I'm just going in with the Flutter Lashes in the style I Slay. These lashes are so pretty. For highlights today, I'm going to be going in with the shade Satin Sheets. I don't even think I've ever used this as an eyeshadow. I've only ever used it as a highlight. I didn't want the lower lash line to be too smoked out or too dramatic, so I'm just taking the first two transition shades, and I'm going to use that to smoke out the lower lash line. I wanted a pinky nude, but I didn't have a pinky nude, so I had to play around with some colors. I'm first going in with MAC Candy Yum Yum, and now I'm going to go over top with that with my Milani Teddy Bear lipstick. And now I'm going to be going over top again with a L.A Colors glazed lip paint in the shade Nude. Ended up being too nude for me, so in a second you're going to see me going back over that with my Milani lipstick in the shade Teddy Bear. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe.